There are questions regarding tracking. There are questions regarding how do we handle network. There are questions regarding whether the current PPE network that we have for PPE kits and other, or the pharma network, will help distribution into the rural products, into the rural markets. And combining all these three questions, I would go to Jaishankar and say, what are the possibilities of this, right? Whether there is any role for the current distribution network being utilized for vaccination. We know that the cold chain is a critical element. And how about track and trace? Is the same network can do a track and trace for cold chain product? And what kind of technology we need to augment for that? Jay Shankar?
Thank you. Very, very logical question in terms of ensuring the safety of safety and efficacy of vaccine before delivery and before deployment. So, from a point of view of tracing whether there has been any temperature breaches, there have been several interventions which are being put in place. From a distribution point of view, a lot of RFID tracking, remote monitoring of the cold chain temperature of each and every box is maintained, and it is relayed as the vehicle moves along its path towards the final destination, and any breaches is recorded. So there are protocols which have been established in terms of how many hours of breach overall is possible, what kind of breaches are allowed, and so from a point of view of taking a call whether any compromise has happened on the vaccine quality, that can be really ascertained, and that's been kind of already there. It has been put in place, and most of the distribution chains are already deployed this kind of technology. In terms of storage, if I come to the other aspect of vaccine distribution, there are close to around 1 lakh units, and several more have been deployed recently. Government of India has connected all of these devices in their event portal, and there is continuous monitoring of temperature which is happening on a continual basis. Each of these devices also, which are currently being deployed, are having its own data loggers from a perspective of ensuring that there is an alternate set of data which are also available to ensure that local level monitoring is also not compromised. So from a perspective of temperature, that these areas, absolutely no issues. The area where we still lack, and a lot of work which is being done in terms of even WHO coming and putting in guidelines to standardize specifications, is in the last mile delivery. Currently, vaccine carriers are just dabba or cold boxes, which currently do not have any mechanism by which we can ascertain the last 8-9 hours of the journey of vaccine, whether it is sustained itself in terms of the temperature excursions which it has been protected. So there have been devices which have now been developed across not just in India, but several other solutions have come in, which also kind of uses this remote monitoring mechanism to ensure even this last mile is covered. So WHO is putting together a testing protocol and a governance protocol to ensure these devices are certified. So if that happens and those devices come into the market, I would then proudly say that no, the entire journey from the company, pharma company, till the last mile is completely monitored and reviewed, and the vaccine efficacy is completely ensured that there are no breaches.
Wonderful, Jaishankar. You stitched up the entire value chain so very well.